feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me.
It's week 17 of the 2026 season, and we've got the Dolphins leader at quarterback, as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Dolphins and the Pats under the lights on Thursday night.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing to start the drive. Knight. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 73 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a pickup of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
On 3rd down, Knight. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. T.J. Watt. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Dolphin football. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're...
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Algier will try to pick it up, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. To throw on second down. Knight looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd, here's Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Knight escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
These two teams all tied after one. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Eckler now between the tackles. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Lawrence on 1st down. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Up the middle with Eckler. Shifts past him at the 45. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots,
and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He gets this out to Spiller. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Lutz is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing to start the drive. Knight, he gets this one to Boyd. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Knight. Dumps this one off to Algier.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Knight. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good strong throw catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lawrence will throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
New England's offense set to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Off the play fake. Knight. He finds his man, complete. That's Waters. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try the option on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road
And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Now a dump off here complete. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Lawrence. Flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on first down. Knight looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be caught by Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend in the NFL. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they'll square off against the LA Chargers. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Taking on the New York Jets. And lastly, Sunday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Lawrence's throw there complete to Mooney. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, it's Lawrence. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On the give, this is Eckler, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit, because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding it over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 3 yards remain for second down. Now Lawrence. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I'll tell you what, this offense has playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down, because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
The kick by Lutz is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Knight, the tight end Kittle, has it on the left side. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Knight again to the big tight end George Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. On second down now, it's Waters. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. Waters. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Knight. He finds his man, complete. That's Waters. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Pats have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Play action. It's Lawrence. That escapes the sack. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is a counter play, Eckler, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Miami. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Knight. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Knight steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action. Knight going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lawrence trying to lay one up deep. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out right to Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
On 1st and 10, Knight. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Off the play fake, Knight. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Lawrence working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. The kick by Lutz is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing to start the drive. Knight complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Knight. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to throw. Knight. And that will be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Eckler, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lawrence. This is swung out to Eckler.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Miami,
they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots,
they fall back to 5.
I feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them.